बस में।
कहाँ पे हो आप?
बस
बस में। कहाँ जा रहे हो आप?
बस में।
कहाँ जा रहे हो आप? कहाँ जा रहे हो?
I just come in now.
Okay.
Yeah, I just come here.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go to the shop, man.
No, this shop में.
Holy name is the highest protection. So, at any given day, how can you feel the protection? Like when you're chanting the holy name, how can you perceive it? How can you
You
feel
can.
the protection?
How do you know when you're getting warm?
Yeah.
You feel warm. How do you know when you're cold? You feel cold. In other words, there's an experience that comes by chanting. And we mentioned the first experience is the mind starts to become peaceful. That's the first experience of chanting. Peacefulness is not the goal of life. Happiness is the goal of life. But peacefulness precedes happiness. So when we start feeling peaceful, then happiness is just around the corner. Be satisfied in yourself. Be satisfied with what you have, and be satisfied with your relationship with God. And chant. And if you hear nicely when you're chanting, which is the essence of chanting, a type of meditation comes onto the holy name, and your consciousness becomes free from anxiety, distress, and just, the mind becomes peaceful and satisfied. So practice this chanting, and you'll see it works. But at his glasses. So he took his glasses off and he held them up and he said to the devotees, when you see these glasses, what do you think? The natural response is, well, Prabhupada, that's your glasses. He said, yes. He said, in the same way, everything you see belongs to God. He's everywhere, and everywhere, either directly or indirectly with his energy. So if you see everything in relationship to God, you're actually seeing Krishna in everything. Vidya Vanaya Sampane Brahmani Gavi Hastani Suni Chaiva Swapakecha Pandita Samadarshan. Samadarshan means equal vision. One who sees any living being, they see the body, there's different types of bodies and different types of beings, but they see that in that body there's a soul. And that soul is part of Krishna. And along with that soul in that body, Krishna is also there. So there's two souls in every body. God is sitting in your heart and you're there next to him, always. If you see that in all living beings, then every living being, you can see them for who they really are, parts of God. That's spiritual vision. So we can practice that. When you practice to what you want to become, when you practice and it becomes mature, then the practice becomes realization. In other words, you can start to see like that. And then the outward dress of a person is not so important. It's the fact that they are part of Krishna. And that's what's important. So then you treat everybody with respect. because you understand that in that body is the soul, in that body is Krishna. So, no, some people are not respectable just because the way they act or the way they live, and the way they speak. But you can respect others, anyone, because that person, although outwardly they're not respectable, still they are still part of God, and they are a spiritual being. Although they may not know it, though they may not act on it, still. So that is spiritual vision.
You have to make a wish.
Do it self
I wish everyone would have a piece of cake.
And your tongue? And your ears? How many ears you have? 2. And show me your ears. Touch your ears. And do you have a necklace? Do you have a chain? Yeah, actually I can see. Who gave you this?
Grandma.
Mama gave you this?
No, grandma.
Oh, grandma!
Yeah.
And you don't have earrings? You don't have, no? Just you have earrings.
Yes, I have.
You don't? Oh, yes. Where's your hand? Your hand. That's your hand? Or that's your hand? What's this? Do you have a dog? Why?
I don't have a dog.
Do you like vegetables? Do you like carrots? Oh, you have a garden?
Yes.
How big the garden is?
I like tomato.
What do you have?
Tomato.
Tomato.
Yeah.
Is it red or green?
I like big tomato.
Green tomato. And banana? No?
I like banana.
Cucumber? You have a friend now? That's your friend?
Prashadam coming, okay? प्रसादम आ गया है। अच्छा आ रहा है अभी, तो प्रसादम आ रहा है अभी नीचे से। क्या चाहिए?
My juice.
Here you go. Here you go.